The opening exchanges are going to be crucial. Let's get the party started.
Yep, been quite a build-up to this game. Play begins, the kickoff, we're underway. And he's right in position to field the kick. Hughes surges forward in the tackle. Which way did he go? Delivering the short ball. There's no advantage there and the referee has called them back. He'll be absolutely furious with himself there, and rightly so. He's got momentum. And some powerful... Defence coming in. A dummy half. Passes. Looks and turns the ball inside. He puts on the bear hug in that tackle. Gives it on. Gets the ball. Darting along.
Like a thief in the night.
That's 3 he's beat. Do I hear 4? King driving forward. Is tackled after making good metres. Plays the ball. Hughes. They've got there, possibly scored. Have they got it down? They've held him up, so it's back to the 10 for a play the ball. Well, he's produced a grubber kick, pushing him towards the touchline. Plays it, sends it back inside. Kenny, yo, snappy pass with a line break. It's still on. He's clear of another.
Either he's good or they've forgotten it's tackle football.
Cleary. And he'll be forced to play it. Second of 6 tackles there. Feeds it on. Loops it over the top. Shovels it on. A snappy pass. He runs straight past another.
Oh, the footwork. He's running them ragged.
Play the ball now. Moves it on. Looking for space out wide. Good pressure from the chasers. Burton puts him away.
Some enterprising play.
Shovels it wide. Leota.
Great pass.
Lays it off. Driven back. They toss him to ground. Referee signifies 5th tackle. Rushes into dummy half. Yo.
Well done.
The spiral bomb. Look out. Halted by the defence. That's the first of 6. King powers forward and not able to offload as they come in over the top. This time it's a short pass. The Bulldogs not able to break through the strong defence.
Takes the safe option.
Tupanua with momentum. Met front on. Well, the effort's there, but they're not making a great deal of ground. Edwards marks the ball. They're in hot pursuit. Eventually tackled by the defence. That's the first. Gets the dummy half. Front on defence. That's tackle number 2. Comes up with a play the ball. They're closing the gap with a quick pass. And he's stopped in that one. 3 is the call. Turns it inside. Absolutely hammered. Kenny scoops it up and off he goes. Cleary works it on. Alamotti. Ball and all tackle. Last tackle coming up. Loops a pass. This will come down with snow. Carraz diffuses that high kick. Held call by the ref. Finds support. Brings it up.
Look at him. Down to a jog. Doing it easy.
And he runs into some effective defence. That's 2. He surges forward. Caught by 2 defenders.
Takes the tackle. Safe option.
Hayward. The Bulldogs unable to break through. 4. Quick with the pass. He's almost made his way through. Cut out ball. Burton puts boot to ball. Edwards on the bounce has the ball. Tupanua collects it on the full. Shoves his way through.
He's proving elusive.
Commands plenty of respect from two defenders there. First tackle up. Passes short. He's got defenders closing. Crashes to the ground. There's the second. Finds support inside. Wrapped up. They haven't been able to make much ground here. Tries a back pass inside. One-handed offload. There's the half-time hooter. With a long kick-off. Papali'i latches onto that kick. They force him back. He's shut down there by the defence. Passes inside. Has a look and flicks it inside. And almost beats the defence. Flicks a short pass. Referee spot on with that knock on.
Poor hands, lack of concentration.
Referee says, fellas, we'll have a scrum. Flicks the ball inside. Helps himself to 2 points.
It's important that they back this up with a good set from the kickoff and get to the kick. Otherwise, this lead may not last that long.
Kicks long. Tracy catches it on the full. King driving forward. Powerful defence.
And the home fans are yelling at their team to improve.
Fires out a pass. Yet another dangerous tackle. And there's the warning for both teams. The next careless tackle will result in a send-off. Back-to-back sets of 6 coming up. Man restarts play.
They've been presented with a perfect chance to add to their score here.
He's got momentum. That's a good ball and all tackle. Burton.
Nice pass.
That's a mile forward. They're forming up for the scrum. Running along. McLean. Driven back. Does well to keep it alive. Wonderful tackle. Tackle 1 completed. With a little bullet pass. Has a look and passes long. Martin. Alamotti. Offloads. Cleary. Forced backwards. Gets it away. Kenny. Smith. Papali'i. McLean. Breaks through the defence. He's taken there in that tackle. Feeds the short ball. They drive him back. I like that. He's kept it alive. That's a clever pass. Wrapped up. No way through. He's halfway through this set. Plays it 15 metres out. Cleary. Smith. Papali'i. Talagi. That is a classic ankle tap. Nice defence there. Tries the inside pass. With a short ball. They are over the line. I'm looking at Cameron. Nah, he's not sure. He's shaking his head. Referee says back to the 10 for a play the ball. No excuse for that knock on. And now the scrum to pack. Not a good pass there. It's a turnover of possession. The Bulldogs are in some serious hot water here. Test the defence with a short ball. Ref says play the ball. 15 metres out. First tackle. Leota weaves his way. The Panthers threatening to come up with points. And that's the second. Martin. is dragged to the ground. That is a pass, Cameron. Edwards, McLean, Jenkins. Nailed in that tackle. Unable to break through. Kenny, Cogger, Phillips, Martin, Cleary, To'o. Oh, baby, that is a try.
The Panthers, fans are on their feet after that effort, Bossy. A decent try scored and the opposition looked a little stunned at that.
Psyching himself up for this one.
A very tough kick, but he wouldn't be out there if he wasn't up to the challenge.
Can't quite manage it. There's plenty of depth to that kickoff. And he's right in position to field the kick. Kenny. Twinkle toes. He was just about through.
The defence tonight has been first class from both sides. Not afraid to put their bodies on the line here.
There's metres to be made from dummy half. Cleary keeps testing the defence with a short pass. No way through.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
At dummy half, gives it on. Pushes it on wide. Smith, Papali'i, passes. Wrestling him towards the sideline. The Panthers throwing themselves against the defensive line, unable to break through. Sidestep. Able to stand in the tackle. Drag down. This is just outstanding defence here. Lovely pass. The punt. Carraz there to field the kick. He surges forward. Grabbed by the defence. That's one. Gets the ball. Well held. No way through. And that is tackle number 2. Sends it back inside. Hughes with momentum. He plays the ball on halfway.
That's what the coach likes to see. Body on the line stuff.
And he'll be forced to play it.
The defence is struggling to hold him here.
Feeds it on. Hughes driving forward. Held as the call from the referee. The Bulldogs on the charge. Hunts. And they've managed to get the ball. This is the old run backwards trick. Running backwards. Now, there's a tactic.
This is my time to shake. This is my time to break. This is my time to rise. Take a piece of that cake. This is my time to...
Hello, everyone. I'm Andrew Voss. It's great to have you here with us at Dolphin Stadium. The crowd goes up with a kickoff. And he's right in position to field the kick. King driving forward. Donahue puts him away. That's tackle 1. Crashes to the ground.
Takes the safe option.
Feeds it on. He's got momentum. Held call by the ref. That's 3. Quick with the pass. Leo.
Well done.
The Storm unable to break through. Play the ball now. Cut out ball. They go downfield. Must have lost count of the tackles. They force him back. My word, that's a good tackle.
A line of defence on that chase. Well done.
Rushes into dummy half. Knowles. And he'll be forced to play it. That's 2. Plays the ball. Works it on. Lemuelu.
Great pass.
They worked hard to bring him down. Halfway through this set. At dummy half. Passes. Driven back. Wriggles free in the tackle and offloads. Gets the ball. Nikarima. And down he goes. It's wave after wave of attack. With a quick pass. What a step! They drive him back. He's almost made his way through. Comes up with a play the ball. Katoa tries a little kick in behind. Perfect kick. Great weight. They'll get another set of 6.
Perfect kick, and they are building pressure. That's what you have to do.
Tabuai Fido with a good catch. Driven back in the tackle. He's shut down there by the defence. That's the first of 6. Plays it. Finds support. And he's stopped in that one. Donahue scoops it up and off he goes. Snappy pass. Able to stand in the tackle. Met by a wall of defence. Gets to dummy half. Arms are free and there's the offload. Throws that one wide. Lays it off. Katoa forced backwards. Delivering the short ball. Grabbed by the defence. We reach play number 4. Big tackle. That kills off the momentum. A knock on. Halted by the defence.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
Fa'alongo. He breaks through. Referee shouting hell.
The defence is struggling here.
That's a clever pass. Hughes with momentum. The Storm not able to break through the strong defence. Ball and all tackle. With a ball but not really making any ground. Oh, good ball. Well, they've gone downfield with the kick without using up the 5. Not sure what happened there. Stands and passes. Offloads the ball. Knowles moves it on. Nikarima. He goes straight through. He was just about through. Fires out a pass. Feeds the short ball. Gives it on. Shovels it wide. Shovels it on. Pushed back in the tackle. With a hitter. Good play. They grab some decent territory.
Coach will be happy with that chase.
Plays it on the halfway line. A snappy pass. Contained by the defence. They've got the momentum in attack. Loops it over the top. Well, they didn't use all 5 tackles there. Hughes catches it on the full. He puts on the bear hug in that tackle. Lasati. He surges forward. Met front on. Tests the defence with a short ball. That is all power and strength. Finally rounded up.
A solid chase there.
Turns it inside. Wishart powers forward. No chance of an offload in that tackle.
Takes the tackle. Safe option.
Chan.
Nice pass.
20 away and they play the ball. Unable to break through. Sends it back inside. Munster, with the error, has dropped the ball cold. Beats a man.
He's proving elusive.
And almost beats the defence. Places the kick off deep. Nikarima there to field the kick. Off the left foot. Finally wrapped up. There's tackle 1. There's metres to be made from dummy half. Captured by the defence. Second of 6 tackles there. Holding up a short pass. Farnworth. And they seize him. He's halfway through this set. Looks and turns the ball inside. The Dolphins throwing themselves against the defensive line, unable to break through. Goes downfield before the 5th. Not sure about the logic behind that. Fa'alongo has got the free ball. Putting up a chase.
Like a thief in the night.
A good 2-man tackle there. Flicks the ball inside. He's got momentum. Front on defence. There's the second. With a little bullet pass. For Alongo. That's commitment getting to the loose ball. With an offload. That's a good ball and all tackle. Passes inside. A good chase will be rewarded. Crushed like a bulb of garlic. Tries a back pass inside. Nikarima. Passes short. Driven back. Nice defence there. Finds support inside. Gets his hands free and offloads. Has a look and flicks it inside. There's the play the ball. 15 metres away. This is just outstanding defence here. Lemuelu able to come up with a hit. Drag down. Loops a pass. There's pressure on this kick. Tries his luck with a grubber kick. There's no advantage there and the referee rules the scrum. Crowd can't believe it. Zero tackle. Wow, that's a dive. That's a try.
Wow, wow. This team has an amazing knack of scoring something from nothing, and this try was certainly no exception. I'm going to remember this for a long, long time, Bossy.
Good kick, and they'll get the points.
Their fans will be very pleased with what they're seeing here. Very pleased.
There's plenty of depth to that kick-off. Nikarima, under it. Donahue picks a mark and runs straight to it. They drive him back. Two in the tackle and they round him up.
Chasing together. That's what we like to see.
Lemuelu. Katoa flicks a short pass. That's a wide ball. They've got numbers. Referee calls help. That's the second. Nikarima. Great vision. Passes long. And with a step. Held as the call from the referee. Free is the call. And offloads the ball. Pushes it on wide. Katoa. Avarillo. Pushed back in the tackle. Asako senses a chance out of dummy half. Stretches his legs.
He can run.
Slips a pass away. Cameron says play on. So do I. In the clear.
A very simple run to the try line now.
Still trying to make metres as he's brought down after that good run.
There's been some stinging tackles by the home side. I've been impressed with their commitment in defence tonight.
Wonderful tackle. And that's the second. Tries the inside pass. Uto Ikamanu. Offloads. Wishart driving forward. Brought down on the 10-metre line. Chan. The opportunity to score is still on. They're looking dangerous here. Lasati. Not far away and challenging the defence. The Dolphins are looking a bit wobbly. That is a pass, Cameron. Good take right there. Two of them combined to bring him down. The Storm with a strong set but unable to convert that into points. Pushing him towards the touchline. Kafusi. And he's met front on. Tackling in numbers here. That's tackle number 2. Quick with the pass. Flegler. Forced backwards. The Dolphins unable to break through. Play the ball now. Feeds it on. Lasati puts him away.
This is
Hello and welcome. I'm Andrew Voss. We're coming to you from Shark Park as we welcome you to tonight's match between... We are underway. Trindle able to take that catch. Keeps testing the defence with a short pass. Ball and all tackle. That's the first of 6. Comes up with a play the ball. Nikora able to come up with a hit. And he'll be forced to play it.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
Plays the ball. Lays it off. Wilton. Snappy pass. Clear through that tackle. They force him back. The Sharks unable to break through. Halfway through this set. Feeds it on. McInnes.
Well done.
Nikora. Ero. Breaks the line. Good pressure from the chasers.
They're showing little resistance now.
Great try. The kicker will like the tries all there.
The home crowd are going absolutely bonkers after that scintillating try. The opposition were absolutely bamboozled with defence and had no answer to it.
And that's through. There's plenty of depth to that kickoff. And he's right in position to field the kick. Brayley running along, delivering the short ball. Finds support. They shepherd him towards the sideline. Rushes into dummy half. Nikora. Commanding plenty of respect from 2 defenders.
Absolutely no way through there.
Plays it. Moves it on. Fanua Blake. Shovels it wide. Quick with the pass. He's taken there in that tackle.
The defence is struggling here.
At dummy half. Hind. Wilton. Brayley. Collision there between 2 big men. Fumble. A knock on. He'll be absolutely furious with himself there, and rightly so. Another mistake. They're having trouble hanging on to the ball out there. Held as the call from the referee.
That, kids, is a textbook tackle.
Passes. Nice vision. Cut-out ball. With an offload. Good play. Getting it away.
Nice pass.
And he's stopped in that one.
Good one, son.
Gets to dummy half. McInnes. Forced backwards. The Sharks not able to break through the strong defence. Play the ball now. Trindle. Sucked in the defenders and still offloaded. Nice defence there.
Relentless defence from the opposition.
Has a look and flicks it inside. Driven back. Is rounded up. Cut-out ball. Trindle.
Great pass.
Young collects it on the full. Out of a tackle. He breaks through the defence. Captured by the defence.
And aren't the home fans happy about it?
Held call by the ref. Passes inside. He's got momentum. And they seize him.
Beautiful.
Feeds the short ball. Dragged down. 4 tackles up. Sends that pass out. Terrible ball. Terrible. Good effort that from the in goal. They're making heavy weather of this set. Loops it over the top. Puts boot to ball. The ball is clear. This could be trouble. Kennedy on the bounce has the ball. And with a step. One-handed offload. Picks a mark and runs straight to it. Halted by the defence. Brayley dashes out of dummy half. They show no mercy in that tackle. Gets the ball. Not too far from the line. Weaves his way. That ball, it is into touch. Finds support inside. Frizzell driving forward. He's shut down there by the defence.
The safer option taken there.
Defence comes over the top.
Takes the safe option.
Brown Beats a tackle.
He's proving elusive.
Good play. They grab some decent territory.
How long before they crack?
Flicks the ball inside. Wrapped up. No way through. They just keep on coming here. With a quick pass. Honga with momentum. And almost beats the defence. They've got the momentum in attack. Brown with a punt. Pine collects it on the bounce. Sidestep. Driven back in the tackle. He was just about through. That's the first. That's the first half done and dusted. Cameron, I feel both coaches will have a bit to say. We are back underway. Good positional play. He's there for the kick. They're closing in. Mooney powers forward. Brayley puts him away.
The defence tonight has been first class from both sides. Not afraid to put their bodies on the line here.
With a nice run. Breaks the defence. He's tackled there, but he's made good ground.
Takes the tackle. Safe option.
Fires out a pass. He surges forward. The Knights throwing themselves against the defensive line, unable to break through. No way through. With a short ball. Gives it on. Ramian picks up the football. They force him back. Well held. No way through. A snappy pass. Tosses this one wide. Trindle. Good step. Makes some ground. Second of 6 tackles there. Plays it right on halfway. There's no advantage there, and the referee has called them back.
Poor control of the football. Coach won't be happy.
Long pass. Ramian have coughed it up and lost possession. Gets his hands free and offloads. Vanua Blake bursts through the line. They worked hard to bring him down.
Huge play.
With a little bullet pass. Oh, good ball. Misses the tackle. Referee shouting held. That's one. Kennedy looks and turns the ball inside. Brayley knocks it on. Front on defence.
Looking sharp in attack.
Sends it back inside. Oh, boy. Well, another silly mistake, and that sums up the kind of game they've been having here. Restarting play with a tap.
The crowd senses the big opportunity at hand. The excitement is rising.
The defence snuffs out the chance of an offload. There's the first tackle. And down he goes. That's the second. Shovels it on. Loops a pass. Young. Running clear. That's a real good try. A cracking try. Honga lining this one up. Nice kick.
Their fans will be very pleased with what they're seeing here. Very pleased.
Kicks off deep into enemy territory. Honga catches it on the full. Brings it up. Mooney surges forward in the tackle. And he won't be making any more metres there.
Coach will be happy with that chase.
Grabbed by the defence. That's 2. That's a clever pass. Works it on. Bang! With a step. Eventually taken to ground. Turns it inside. Wonderful tackle. Unable to break through. Sharp. Frizzell. He's got momentum. He's tackled. Crashes to the ground. With a ball, but not really making any ground. Plays it on the halfway. Brown gets a kick away. Kennedy takes it on the full. Runs it from in goal. Gets it away. He's got defenders closing. Gathered in the tackle. That is the first tackle. Talakai. Slips the pass. Fooling the defence with that step. It's hard to win a footy game losing a ball like that.
Oh, crucial mistake.
Referee calls help.
There has been some outstanding defence tonight.
Kennedy runs from dummy half. Pushed back in the tackle. Met front on. Ooh, don't like to see this. He's hurt. Trying to break up the defence. The short pass. Nikara. Ero. Contained by the defence. And the attack just keeps on coming. Trindle. They kick downfield. Didn't use all 5 tackles there. What a good kick. It's a 40-20. Play restarts with a tap. Trindle. Nikara. Now with a hitter. And he'll be forced to play it. Plays the ball a couple out. Trindle. Driven back. Offloads. 4 points. A superb try. The Sharks have had the try awarded, and that'll put more points on the board. Brayley got in good position, timed their run, and reaps the reward for a good piece of play.
The Sharks have scored a very good try here. Nicely executed.
And they'll pick up the points.
Very hard to pick a winner at this stage, Vossi.
Ponga restarts play. And not able to offload as they come in over the top.
Had absolutely nowhere to go there.
Lovely pass. Well, they've gone downfield with the kick without using up the 5. Not sure what happened there. Over the sideline it goes. Comes up with a play the ball. Talakai. Panua Blake.
Well done.
There's the full-time siren. And time is up. It's all... A very good evening. I'm Andrew Voss. We're coming to you from Allianz Stadium as we welcome you to tonight's match between the Roosters and the waiting is over. It's game on. Cherry Evans latches onto that kick. And down he goes. That's the first. Plays the ball. Passes short. And offloads the ball. They drive him back. Dumped in the tackle. That's 2. Comes up with a play the ball. Good pressure from the chasers. No excuse for that knock on. You can't win a game losing the ball like that.
These blokes really need to work on their passing. Get the basics right.
Gets to dummy half. Trebojevic.
Nice pass.
Hetherington. Driving forward. Met front on. That's the second. Ball and all tackle.
Takes the tackle. Safe option.
Hapuati. Look out. He's through the line. Nawanganituasi puts him away. On play number 4. Tries a back pass inside. Hetherington with momentum. The Seagulls threatening to come up with points. Gives it on. Quick to get to the loose ball. He's shut down there by the defence. That's the first of 6. Plays it. Offloads the ball. I like that. He's kept it alive. Pushed back in the tackle. Wrapped up. No way through. Second of 6 tackles there. There's metres to be made from dummy half. Nice defence there. At dummy half, that's a clever pass. Sends it back inside. Shovels it wide. Cherry Evans. Run on defence.
Bang! What a tackle.
Here's a run from dummy half. Weaves his way. One-handed offload. The Roosters Unable to break through.
Beautiful.
Cutting at his teammates. Trebojevic spills the ball, drops his lolly. Referee calls a scrum. Tries the inside pass. They force him back. And picked up in the tackle. First tackle there. Play the ball now. Gets the ball. Passes. Moves it on. Breaks through the defence. You can see that coming from up here. That's an intercept.
Not the right option there, and they paid the penalty.
Plays it on the halfway. Finds support inside. Works it on. And he'll be forced to play it. And that is tackle number 2. Fogarty.
Well done.
Lays it off. Fakes the pass.
He's proving elusive.
And that's through.
Always a great way to settle things down. Get some points on the board.
The Sea Eagles lead by 2. Keen chase needed on the long kick-off. That's good positional play to take the kick. Evades that tackle. And almost beats the defence.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
They're closing the gap. He's got momentum. And they seize him.
Takes the safe option.
Rushes into dummy half. Rounded up by the defence. Passes inside. Shovels it on. He surges forward. Referee shouting hell. With a short ball. Finds support. Charges up and through a tackle.
It's hard to tell if the attack is brilliant or the defence is dire. Either way, the stats tell the story.
That's a popular try right there. Now that's what the crowd has come to see tonight.
A superb individual try this. He made the opposition look very amateur in defence at 6s and 7s. This guy's a superstar.
And they'll pick up the points.
Always a good way to settle the nerves, if there are any.
The Sea Eagles lead by 8. Kicks long. Trebojevic there to field the kick. Brushes off the defence. On a good run. Waddell powers forward. Finally rounded up. Feeds it on. Lovely pass. That's a good ball and all tackle.
How long before they crack?
Has a look and flicks it inside. With an offload. They toss him to ground.
Big play.
Tests the defence with a short ball. He will look to find touch.
They've made a brave call to go for touch. This will be a huge set of 6.
Back-to-back sets of 6 coming up. Wakeham restarts play with a tap.
They've been presented with a perfect chance to add to their score here.
And he's met front on. They drive him back. Gathered in the tackle. First tackle. Tedesco out of acting half. Snappy pass. He goes straight through. Gets it away. Whoops. There's the intercept with a line break. Finally brought to ground on tackle number 1. Delivering the short ball. Hapuati brought to ground close to the sideline. There's the second with a quick pass. There's the half-time hooter. First half complete. So one half out of the way. And look to contain them with a deep kick-off. Trebojevic with a good catch. Pushing the defence away. He was just about through.
The defence tonight has been first class from both sides. Not afraid to put their bodies on the line here.
And he stopped in that one.
The safer option taken there.
Olakau'atu
Great pass.
has stolen the ball in the tackle. Hard and straight the hit up. Still trying to make metres as he's brought down after that good run. That's one. Looks and turns the ball inside. Well, he knocks it on.
They were building some pressure, and a simple spill relieves that pressure.
Here's the scrum. Fires out a pass. Brings it up. Trebojevic with momentum. Referee calls help. That's tackle 1. Fogarty. Paseka. He's almost made his way through. Turns it inside. That is a classic ankle tap. The Seagulls throwing themselves against the defensive line, unable to break through.
Absolutely no way through there.
Fogarty surges forward in the tackle. Cut out ball. Loops it long.
10 metres.
Ref says play it. 30 metres out. Count is 0. A snappy pass. Dragged down.
Definitely an opportunity there.
Trebojevic. Held on the 20-metre line. That's tackle number 2. They're closing in. He's caught by the defence. That's the 3rd. Brooks. Trebojevic stands and passes. Kohler driving forward. Desperately close to the try line. Flicks the ball inside. The Seagulls not able to break through the strong defence. That's tackle 5. Loops a pass. Kicks the football very high. He's got momentum. On the balance of probability, I think he got this down. Now we focus on the conversion to come.
Well, Vossi, I'm sure he'd like to convert this kick and take the points.
Try is the call. Lands the goal. That's 2 points.
The visitors feel so much at home that I think they'll accidentally walk into the home sheds when they leave the field tonight.
Kicks off deep into enemy territory. Trebojevic collects it on the full. He surges forward. Finally wrapped up. Collins picks up the ball. Halted by the defence. Dummy half dash. Weaves his way through that tackle. He earns the 4 points. Beautifully executed. Beautiful try. They'll have the shot at goal still to come. No surprise there. It's a goal. He really drives this kickoff. Tedesco marks the ball. Forced backwards. Captured by the defence. That is the first tackle. Quick with a pass. Bamboozles the defence with a step. And down he goes. And that's the second. Plays the ball. Wong. Walker. Able to get a one-handed offload. Watson. Great vision. Passes long. It's hard to win a footy game losing a ball like that. He'll be absolutely furious with himself there, and rightly so. And some powerful defence coming in. On tackle 2, with a little bullet pass. Trebojevic powers forward. Held as the call from the referee. Shoves his way through. Plays it just 5 metres from the line. Unable to break through. Hetherington. That's a popular try. Well, it wasn't for a shortage of defenders. He still scores the try.
The Roosters will probably want to put this performance at home behind them. They've been outplayed across the park here.
Good kick, and they'll get the points. This man can do no wrong. He's just kicking so well. The Seagulls lead by 14. Utilises the short kick-off. Plays it. Gives it on. Kohler.
Nice pass.
Wrapped up like a sausage. That's the first of 6. Trebojevic. Brooks. They shepherd him towards the sideline. Ball and all tackle.
Takes the tackle. Safe option.
Hetherington. He's shut down there by the defence.
Looking sharp in attack.
Shovels it wide. They work him in towards touch. He's tackled and into touch. Gets the dummy half. Twinkle toes. Crashes to the ground. There's tackle one. At dummy half. Butcher. Wong. Terrible ball. Terrible. And with a step. One-handed offload. Hit up hard and straight. He puts on the bear hug in that tackle.
Absolutely blistering. The pace is so frantic.
Sends that pass out. They go downfield. Must have lost count of the tackles. They scramble to get possession. Which way did he go?
Tonight, we've seen some solid running dominating and apparently lackluster.
Hello and welcome, I'm Andrew Voss. It's great to have you here with us at Stadium Australia as we welcome you to tonight's clash between the Bulldogs and the Dolphins. And I'm joined in the commentary box by the one and only Cameron Smith. Well, Cameron, it's a fairly... The waiting is over. It's game on. Flegler latches onto that kick. He's got momentum. A wall of defenders.
Looking sharp in attack.
Flicks the ball inside. And he's stopped in that one.
The safer option taken there.
Play the ball now. Passes. That's good, getting to the loose ball. And he'll be forced to play it. That's the first of 6. At dummy half. Shovels it on. Sends that pass out. Wriggles free in the tackle and offloads. The Bulldogs threatening to come up with points. Crichton goes himself. Driven back. Caught by a pair of defenders. Rushes into dummy half. Galvin. Run on defence. Comes up with a play the ball. Great vision. Passes long. It's a 4-pointer.
Good try. Very good try. They'll be happy to get those first few points on the board.
Look at the focus as he lines this one up. Can't square that one away. Well, let's hope that's not a sign of things to come. He really drives this kickoff. Galvin takes it on the full. Makes some ground.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
Shovels it wide. Katoa picks up the ball. Great try. That was so good.
The Dolphins will be stunned at how easy they scored this try. The opposition were dropping off like flies in defence. And in the end, it was just a simple scroll to the try.
And with that, they hit the lead. Good job.
That will give this team's confidence a boost. Now, they need a good set from the kickoff. Get to the kick and apply some pressure on the opposition.
Kicks off deep into enemy territory. Tabuai Fido there to field the kick. Gilbert with momentum. Ball and all tackle. Trying to break up the defence. The short pass. Tracy puts him away.
And aren't the home fans happy about it?
Passes inside. Well, another lapse in concentration. They need to tighten things up here. Tracy scoops it up and off he goes. Driven back in the tackle. And he runs into some effective defence. That's one. Quick with the pass. Finds support. And offloads the ball. Stands and passes. Gets it away. Lays it off. Tupanua. Saves the day with that tackle. Plays the ball a couple out. Gets the ball. Forced backwards. He's shut down there by the defence. Halfway through the count. Sherry out of dummy half. Nice vision. Cutout ball. Crichton. He scores wide out. Well, I thought he could have come around a little closer to the post on that try.
The Dolphins will be very disappointed with themselves in letting that try through. There was no real urgency to wrap up the ball. Some fantastic passing at the end of that set and a well-deserved try.
Fails to land the goal. There's plenty of depth to that kick-off. That's good positional play to take the kick. That is a cruncher.
No, zero tackle.
Plays the ball. Fini Fuiaki.
Nice pass.
He surges forward. Carraz manages to strip the ball. There's metres to be made from dummy half. Sends the attack wide. Burton pushed back in the tackle. Grabbed by the defence.
Absolutely blistering. The pace is so frantic.
That's a clever pass. Beats a man.
He's proving elusive.
Two of them combined to bring him down. Plays it. Gives it on. Captured by the defence. That's 3. Gets to dummy half. Tupanua.
Well done.
They force him back. Held as the call from the referee.
Bang. What a tackle.
From that play the ball, he dashes from dummy half. Arms are free and there's the offload. Salmon. Preston with a quick pass. They drive him back. Is rounded up. Just 1 to go in the set. Cuts out a few of his teammates. Launches a kick. They scramble to get possession. Over the sideline it goes. Sherry senses a chance out of acting half. Throws himself into the defence. Driven back. Halted by the defence. The Dolphins, desperate not to let them put on consecutive tries here. Feeds it on. Flicks a short pass. Offloads the ball. Sherry. Salmon. Moves it on. Works it on. Montoya. Plays it just 5 metres from the line. That's 2. Crichton dashes out of dummy half. Can you believe it? They've knocked on. That is a pass, Cameron. That has saved a 4-pointer for sure. Has a look and flicks it inside. Tracy feeds the short ball. The Bulldogs not able to break through the strong defence. Looks and turns the ball inside. That's the halftime siren. They could have done without that knock on. Knowles powers forward. Plenty of depth to the kickoff. Tracy catches it on the full. They've got numbers. Good step. Slips a pass away. Keeps it alive. And he's met front on. He puts on the bear hug in that tackle. Sherry, a little dart out of dummy half. Gets his hands free and offloads. I reckon that's play on.
Very poor play from the home team. The coach will be spewing.
Crashes to the ground.
Infringement.
This time it's a short pass. That's a good ball and all tackle.
The defence tonight has been first class from both sides. Not afraid to put their bodies on the line here.
It's successful.
Very hard to pick a winner at this stage, Vossi.
Drives this kick off long. And he's right in position to field the kick. And down he goes. That's tackle one. Tries a back pass inside. Knowles with momentum. Held call by the ref.
Takes the safe option.
Delivering the short ball. Averillo. Referee calls help.
That's what the coach likes to see. Body on the line stuff.
Wonderful tackle. There's the fourth tackle. A snappy pass. Katoa driving forward. Dragged down. And the attack just keeps on coming. Loops it over the top. With a punt. Tracy gathers it. Brings it up. Breaking his way through the line. Forced backwards. And he won't be making any more metres there. Nice work. Short pass. Terrible ball. Terrible. They are back, baby. The Dolphins have had the try awarded, and that'll put more points on the board. Farnworth got in good position, timed their run, and reaps the reward for a good piece of play. Right in front, and 2 points. Kicks long. Farnworth with a good catch. He surges forward. Met front on.
Takes the tackle. Safe option.
Passes short. Referee shouting hell.
This is just absolutely sensational. A gripping contest.
They go for the line here.
Well, they've taken the foot off the accelerator, but are ready to apply the brake.
That's gone over the sideline. Donahue restarts the play with a tap.
They've been presented with a perfect chance to add to their score here.
At dummy half. Snappy pass. Sherry picks up the loose ball. 20 away and the play the ball.
Definitely an opportunity there.
Donahue. Lemuelu. He's got momentum. Referee says play it on the 10-metre line. That's the second. He's taken there in that tackle. Rushes into dummy half. Nikarima. Desperately close to the try line. Play the ball now. Knowles. Tabuai Fido. A try to the away team. Well, they're off to a very good start here. They want to continue putting the pressure on.
I was just getting over the brilliance of the first try, and now they've scored another. It didn't take them long to get up into an attacking position from the restart. They executed that last play to perfection, Bossy.
And they'll pick up the points.
Their little band of travelling supporters are enjoying this, and why wouldn't they?
The kickoff is long. They shepherd him towards the sideline. Brought to ground close to the sideline. First tackle up. Burton decides to run from dummy half. And he'll be forced to play it.
Beautiful.
Comes up with a play the ball. Shovels it on. Flicks the ball inside. With a little bullet pass. Able to stand in the tackle. Running along. Driven back. And almost beats the defence. Man senses a chance out of dummy half. One-handed offload. Nice defence there. Out of dummy half he goes. The crowd here like that try. Beautifully executed. Beautiful try. Crichton has the conversion. He did that with his eyes closed. Hopefully that'll settle the nerves. The Dolphins lead by 6. Kicks off deep into enemy territory. Good positional play. He's there for the kick. They drive him back. Ball and all tackle.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
Passes. Sherry. They kick downfield. Didn't use all 5 tackles there. Well, that's using ahead. A 20-40. Restarting play with a tap.
The crowd senses the big opportunity at hand. The excitement is rising.
2 defenders and he's down. Tracy darting from dummy half. Keeps testing the defence with a short pass. Montoya. 2 able to come in defence. Crichton runs from acting half. They've gone again. The Bulldogs striking back with 2 quick tries. They're not dead yet.
The fans rise and celebrate a beautifully orchestrated try. Their team's second try in very quick succession here. The away side will be a little shell-shocked and will want to tighten things up very quickly.
Nice kick.
Both teams have players that can kick a field goal. It's all about completing your set, getting a kick away and playing for field position to give those players a good opportunity.
Almost full time. There's the full-time siren. Burton. Crichton with an offload. With a short ball. Decides the deep kick is the way to go. Tabuai Fido there to field the kick. Clear through that tackle. Schneider driving forward. Well held, no way through. Plays the ball. Trying to break up the defence. The short pass. He breaks through. Passes the 40-metre line.
He just keeps going and going and going.
That should be the match winner. Cameron is applauding. It's a try.
Ah, yes. The away supporters are making a lot of noise after that brilliant try, Bossy. The opposition were absolutely bamboozled in defence and had no answer to that.
That kick right on line. 2 points.
The Dolphins will take a lot of confidence from that, and I'd say will be looking to push on. Important set of 6 coming up for both sides.
Goes long. Avarillo. Under it.
Well done.
Right on defence. That's the first tackle. Passes inside. He surges forward. Does well. There's an offload.
Nice pass.
Burton puts him away. And that's the second. That's good, getting to the loose ball. He's shut down there by the defence. Man scoots out of dummy half. And he's run into a good tackle there. Halted by the defence. Gets to dummy half. Hayward offloads the ball. Wrapped up, no way through.
Had absolutely nowhere to go there.
Shovels it wide. Driven back in the tackle. Wrapped up like a sausage.
Absolutely no way through there.
Tracy goes himself. They're in hot pursuit. Look at that pass. Now with a hitter. That is a classic ankle tap. There's the play of the ball. 15 metres away. They roll forward again. Plays it 15 metres out. With a kick so high it'll probably come down tomorrow. That is a super take. Galvin stripped the ball in the tackle. That should be the match winner. It's a try.
That try was something else. The crowd knew they were going to get their money's worth turning up today. What we just saw then was exactly the case. Fantastic try.
Unable to get the extra 2. Shame that. Keen chase needed on the long kick-off. Burton latches onto that kick. They force him back. Gets it away. My word, that's a good tackle. Plays it. Tracy out of dummy half. Twinkle toes. That pass hasn't found the mark. That's an intercept. Just manages to keep it in touch. He's got defenders closing. Vinny Fuiaki powers forward. Getting closer now. 15 metres out. That's tackle number 2. And offloads the ball. Shows some urgency getting to the loose ball. Out of the in-goal. Forced backwards. Tackling in numbers here. That's the first. Quick with the pass. They're closing the gap. Preston weaves his way. Nailed in that tackle. Carraz. A little dart out of dummy half. Hard and straight the hitter. Man moves it on. Finds support. With a quick pass. Building momentum and another offload. And into touch it goes. Looks and turns the ball inside. Vinny Fuiaki with momentum. Feeds it on. Katoa.
10 metres.
And he's stopped in that one. The referee shouts 0 tackle. Tries the inside pass. He's got momentum. Is rounded up. That's the first of 6. Cutout ball. Asako. Good step. It's a try. What a way to finish this one.
Wow. Wow. This team has an amazing knack of scoring something from nothing, and this try was certainly no exception. I'm going to remember this for a long, long time, Bossy.
Can't quite manage it. He'll be disappointed with himself there. He's been having a good game so far. Really should have squared that one away. Crichton restarts play. Ref says play it. 30 metres out.
The safer option taken there.
Dummy half run here. Picks a mark and runs straight to it. Arms are free and there's the offload. This should be points on the board.
I think he'll land this one.
Crichton hasn't been timing them that good. And so far in this match, they've only converted 2 from 5. It's a goal. He really drives this kickoff. Burton takes it on the full. And he's met front on. And down he goes. That is a pass, Cameron. Consider him shaken and stirred. Oh, knock on. And now they play the ball 30 metres out.
Takes the safe option.
There's plenty of depth to that kickoff. And he's right in position to field the kick. Pushed back in the tackle. And some powerful defence coming in.
This is just absolutely sensational. A gripping contest.
Lays it off. Works it on. With a line break. Held as the call from the referee.
Absolutely blistering. The pace is so frantic.
The Bulldogs not able to break through the strong defence. That's the third. That's a good ball and all tackle.
Come on, learn to tackle, boys. Work together.
Off the left foot.
He's proving elusive.
The Bulldogs throwing themselves against the defensive line, unable to break through.
The Dolphins showed no commitment on that play. Disappointing.
Good take right there. Breaks through the defence. Just galloping along.
He's away.
Now we focus on the conversion to come. Asako is in good form with the boot. They have successfully converted 5 from 6. And they'll pick up the points.
It's important that they back this up with a good set from the kickoff and get to the kick. Otherwise, this lead may not last that long.
Crichton restarts play. Wonderful tackle.
Not a fear in the world. Catching the ball is all that mattered to him.
Play the ball now. They drive him back. And he'll be forced to play it. Rushes into dummy half. They're looking to spoil his party. Still trying to make metres as he's brought down after that good run. And now that is the third tackle. Man runs from dummy half. Takes the hit up. Referee says play the ball on the 20-metre line.
Definitely an opportunity there.
At dummy half, one-handed offload. Hayward.
Great pass.
He puts on the bear hug in that tackle. Galvin running along. Burton gives it on. They shepherd him towards the sideline. The Bulldogs will be wondering what they need to do to score after that set. That was some very good defensive work there. And he won't be making any more metres there.
How long before they crack?
Schneider, he surges forward. He's a pickpocket. He stripped the ball. Crashes to the ground.
Bang! What a tackle.
Man scoops it up and off he goes. Thrown to ground. Comes up with a play the ball. Good burst this one. Runs past the defence. The Bulldogs unable to break through. Is halfway through this set. Out of dummy half he goes. A good chase will be rewarded. Hughes breaks through the line. Ball and all tackle. Man has a look and then runs from dummy half. Preston driven back. Slips the pass. Carraz brought down right next to the sideline. Shut down. That's good defence there. Great vision. Passes long. This is a high kick. I don't think he'll be too happy with that kick. It's over the dead ball line. Restarting play from the 20.
The crowd senses the big opportunity at hand. The excitement is rising.
Grabbed by the defence.
And aren't the home fans happy about it?
Nice work. Short pass. He's wound up on this run. On tackle one, Nikarima powers forward. They pick him up like they're throwing out the trash. Second of 6 tackles there. He's almost made his way through. The Dolphins on the charge. Schneider with momentum. Referee shouting hell.
Smart play. Takes the tackle.
Nikarima. Lovely pass. Now he's tackled and into touch. Man decides to run from dummy half. Captured by the defence. Plays the ball. Passes. Hughes.
Well done.
Flicks a short pass. Driven back in the tackle. Referee calls help.
Beautiful.
Loops it over the top. Goes downfield before the 5th. Not sure about the logic behind that. Which way did he go? Tabuai Fido driving forward. He's shut down there by the defence. Sidestep. Proving hard to put down. Refs out.
In the case of nuclear or radiological fallout,
A very good evening. I'm Andrew Voss. We're coming to you from Allianz Stadium as we welcome you to tonight's match between the Roosters and the Sharks. And with me in the commentary box is Cameron Smith. You're looking well, champ. Cameron,